Skill development, an overview. The Union Budget of 2015 paved way for the launch of a much-awaited national skills mission to Skill India and Make in India slogans. However, much work needs to be done on the ground for the government. It has to prove that this step is a departure from the rhetoric lip service. The magnitude of the problem has been analyzed by numerous experts. Our country adds 12 million people to its workforce every year, but less than 4% have ever received any formal training. Our workforce readiness is one of the lowest in the world. Further, large chunks of existing training infrastructure is irrelevant to industry needs. This is not only on account of lack of monetary investment, but also due to grossly inefficient execution. The government already spends several thousand crores every year on skill development schemes, through over 18 different central government ministries and state governments. The need of the hour is to improve resource utilization and find solutions that can address the systematic and institutional bottlenecks constraining the sector. Keeping in mind the revised National Skill Development Policy has been announced. It outlines the contours of the National Skills Mission. We can identify 3 priority areas that the government needs to address. Currently, there are at least 20 different government bodies in India running skill development programs. But there is no coordination and hence no synergy, and there is considerable duplication of work. For instance, both the Ministry of Labour and Employment and the Ministry of Human Resource Development created their own skill sector councils last year to identify skill development needs in the country. The National Skill Development Corporation has been setting up sector skills councils since 2011. A labour market information system that should have been one centralized resource has been developed, but it is in different forms by at least 5 government agencies. There is a presence of multiple stakeholders, but there is a lack of coordinated policies. This has resulted in no standardization of procedures or outcomes. The government today does not even have a unified definition of skill. Skill development efforts today cover everything from personality development, outreach and awareness programs conducted for farmers, as well as 2-year programs in industrial training institutes, that is the ITIs. The Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, that is the MSDE, was created as the aggregator in the sector, but the duplication of roles and policy confusion has persisted. Tasks allocated to the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, that is MSDE, in the official Gazette notification included frame policies for soft skills, computer education, and work relating to the ITIs. But they are ambiguous and have large overlaps with the work allocation of the existing central ministries. Skill development is a tricky field for the government to channel resources into justifiable investments. For this, the policies must be grounded in hard data. Scheme design parameters such as sector and beneficiary targeting, curriculum, delivery methods, etc. need to incorporate authentic market signals. Existing skill gap studies fail to provide agile, actionable data and are rarely used in scheme designs. A good first step will be the development of a fully functional labor market information system that can provide an accurate statistical base for formulating and monitoring vocational training policies and programs. Technology can also play a great role in ensuring quality of delivery at scale. Business processes associated with planning and delivery can be managed better with the use of technology too. In addition, scientific monitoring and evaluation methods need to be incorporated in every program to ensure just utilization of the resources available. While the government itself is a large employer, the primary focus of skill development is essentially towards private sector employment and entrepreneurship. So far, the private sector itself has not geared up for the challenge. The World Bank Enterprise Surveys of 2014 revealed that the percentage of firms offering formal training programs for its permanent, full-time employees in India is just 35.9% compared to China's 79.2%. Therefore, there is a scenario of market failure, where the employers are not investing to skill the employees, and employees do not have the ability and willingness to pay for the skilling. It is therefore necessary to catalyze investments from the industry and support candidates in raising resources for training. This would need a functioning credit market with collateral guarantees for students, as well as planned coordination with the private sector. For any skill development effort to succeed, markets and industry need to play a large role in determining courses, curriculum, and relevance. For this, employers need to be put in the driving seat, with the government acting as a regulator and not the implementer. The government has its task cut out. What is needed is a willingness to act and to take the difficult decisions that can help realize the Skill India dream.